So. Oh, you got it. Must have it live, I guess.
Yep, we're live.
Okay, I got to go find this, I guess. Okay. No, I have to go manually look for it. Okay, live now. Okay, cool. Okay. Pop up chat. Cool. Okay. There, I think I'm all set. Okay. Yeah, I just got finished having supper tonight, so.
It was windy today, Ken.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh, she's windy. Yeah. Them terrible windies. I heard the firefighters there had a house fire outside of town here, but they had fun trying to fight it because of all the winds. Somebody wood stove or something. So, but I don't need that until later. Okay. What the hell's going on here? Well, okay, which one's that? 1207? Yeah, okay, that's that. We'll open that one.
So anyway.
Oh. Okay. I wonder why that came up. Probably because they redid it. I don't know. Huh. Did it off the disc. Oh, shut up, dog. I got a dog that's getting hungry, bugging me for supper.
Oh, are they looking for a little dinny?
Yeah.
Well, you're their daddy.
Yeah.
Yeah, Paul and I are on.
You need to make sure you have a complete below tillage. I'll be right back.
Yeah, so everybody, welcome. I hope that everybody's doing well today. And it's been kind of windy here this afternoon. And I think it's supposed to let up sometime later on, but we had 45, 50 mile an hour gusts, and it doesn't seem to be whistling the windows or doors now. So maybe it's already blown through. Hey, little Amalora. Oh, okay. Laura was up early today. All right, I got you. How's my good friend Rob doing? Have you talked to him today? Here comes Justin. Hey, Justin, how's it going?
Good. Okay, let me adjust it. There we go.
Yeah.
My green screen's barely big enough for that wide lens.
Yeah. Little Amalora didn't sleep too well last night. She's in the chat and she said didn't sleep well. And she just was coming in for a quick high.
What's up, Laura?
Yeah, I know how it is when you can't sleep.
Well, that happens to me all the time. This morning, I fell asleep at like I'll say it was around 11 and I woke up around 2:30 and was wide awake till about 4 and then fell back asleep. And then woke up like 20 minutes before you went live this morning.
Yeah. Yeah, well, I had a friend of mine, Skip, call me and says, "What time you going on? What time you going on?" I said, "I don't know." And I said, he says, "Well, get on there." Okay. Oh, you've been out all day, Laura. Okay, I understand. I understand. Paul got all his signs done, I would imagine, today.
Yep, and I got 3 for tomorrow already.
Oh, wow.
Yep.
Keeping you hopping.
Wow. First of the year's gone by now, so it's gonna start picking up.
Start picking back up. Yeah.
Yeah.
Because I would imagine this is the big selling season, because some people will buy with the anticipation of the school year, but now it's open-ended. Who knows when they're going back to school?
Yeah. So. What's going on here?
So Justin, did your kids go back to school?
Yeah, but my son's been home the last couple days with me sick. So. But yeah, the girls have been back at school. They started back on Tuesday. How's Haas doing, Lynn?
Lenny. Okay, she's buddies with a lot of the people with RVs, and they go winter in Quartzsite, and so they're on their way.
Ooh, somebody won big at the casino. $11,247.
Wow.
See, this is how I keep myself from losing it all when I win it, right? Say I go into a casino with $200 and I win 1,000, I'll spend the 200 again that I originally did.
Yep.
If I don't win again, then I walk away.
Yep, that's what you got to do. You got to keep your winnings in one pocket and what you went with in another.
That's what I said. Like if I spend 200 and win 1,000, I'm not going to spend but 200 more. And then if I don't win anything, I'll walk away with the 800.
You need to grab Bobby. She's not coming inside off the trampoline.
Yeah, it's getting dark enough. I think I need to kill the outdoor camera. There we go. Yeah, we're getting into the dinner hour across the country, so it's 5:53 here. Central time, it's 4:53. Mountain time is 3:53, and coast time is 2:53. So
19977.
yeah. Lynn says they're part of the tribe, all those travelers.
Yeah, I made homemade fried chicken strips with mashed potatoes and buttery
Oh,
corn.
good. That's a good thing.
See, what I do is I take corn, either corn on the cob or canned corn,
Yeah.
and dump it in a pan with some butter and some garlic and some salt and pepper, and then simmer it for about 20 minutes. It's really good. It gets like a thick buttery sauce on it.
That's cool.
What? Oh, Destination Open Road, part of the tribe. There's a lot of people doing the RV channels, and they're very successful too. People like those channels.
What channels is that?
like the RV life channels where they
Oh, yeah.
travel around and
Oh,
vlog
yeah.
everything.
Yeah.
Well, you're always in a new spot too if you're moving around a lot. So you get a lot of
Yeah.
different footage and videos and
Yeah. Yeah. Okay.
I mean honestly that's how they caught that one kid down here. Remember the one a few months back that killed his fiance that was RV life?
Yep.
If it wasn't for all those people that were other RVers paying attention around him, I mean they kind of filled in a lot of that timeline of what
Yeah, the
happened.
police kind of screwed up too when they pulled him over.
Oh yeah, I watched that whole thing. Because there in a lot of states, if you hit somebody, regardless, the state's going to charge you and take you to jail. There is no say sorry to each other and walk away. Like,
Yeah.
and there's a reason behind that. It's because there's been so many cases of domestic violence where somebody's hit somebody and then they didn't want to press charges, and then it keeps escalating. But a lot of states now they say, "Oh nope, you're going right to jail if you put your hands on somebody." That's it. They don't give you that chance. On a lot of those people too, Lynn, the ones that I've watched their channels, a lot of them have really good like jobs that they can work out of their RVs, like computer jobs and stuff like that.
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. Because it's opened up. A lot of those RVers have really good. Either they've got Starlink, or they have a good repeater system, or they've got Wi-Fi really good.
Oh yeah, the one guy I was watching, man, he had an entire gaming computer set up in his van,
Yeah,
2 monitors, a full gaming tower, and he was sitting there playing online games in the middle of the woods.
yep.
but he had a big antenna on the back of his van that he could raise up, and it like boosted his Wi-Fi signal like crazy off his hotspot.
Frustrated. I don't have this for 5.
I could imagine. Like I said, I've seen a lot of those channels are pretty successful. But when it comes to RV videos altogether, I love just the walkthrough ones where they show you all the new designs and floor layouts and stuff. I can watch those all day long.
I don't know why this give me such a hard time trying to get into a program, and it says I have to register for some reason. I'm already registered. I don't know what the hell's going on here. Two, 9. Canada, there. Oh. Okay.
Travels with 3 Yorkies. Ugh, I don't know if I could do the whole thing with a bunch of animals traveling around.
Okay.
Yeah, yep.
Yeah.
Wonder where JD's at tonight.
Yeah.
I don't know. Maybe he's out with his cars or something.
Yeah. Well, we won't be flying, that's for sure.
I was watching that video of Mike Kennick's Air 2S. That did you see the video of his camera going crazy?
Yep.
I had just ran across it earlier. I didn't even know he had an issue with it this whole
Like
time. Since
Rennick, he says the H is silent.
Oh,
It always throws me too.
Yeah,
he
Rennick.
pronounce it Rennick.
Rennick.
Yeah.
Okay. But yeah, his I didn't know he had an issue with his Air 2S. And I ran across happened that video happened to run across my feed. And I was like, what happened? And I clicked on it and that camera was going nuts. Because he just posted a video, I think today, and he tagged JD in it. They had finally sent him his new one.
Yeah. The I ran across an interesting video this afternoon. Was Billy Kyle was on his one wheel booster board.
Uh,
Oh, yeah.
And he had that new drone, oh, what the hell's the name?
was
of
it
this one?
Skydia
Skydio 2
Plus, I think it is. or
Plus,
something?
yeah, that's what it's plus. And he was following him around, and boy, it did go down at one point, but he did do like 25 or 30 minutes of boosted board around the trees and everything like that. But it hit a little branch and came down. But it really was amazing. But it isn't. I'm not running around on a boosted board, and I'm not riding a bicycle around in the woods. You know.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's for outdoorsy people that want to follow drone. It's not something that you use to go exploring an island out in the middle of a lake or nothing like that.
Right.
It's definitely not that. They've pretty much Skydio's focused on one little niche in the market.
Hello, Marshall.
type
How
of
you
person.
doing? Welcome.
See, they're focusing on all those guys that get the GoPros and go out and hiking all the time and stuff like that. That drone would probably be, that drone would be really good for like skiing, snowboarding.
Yeah. If you're doing outdoorsy stuff, you know.
That's why I said it wouldn't really need more. A drone like that doesn't really need more than like OcuSync 2, only because it's not going a half a mile away from you.
Right.
So that would be like the perfect signal strength around that.
Yeah, it would be. It would be good for some people, I'm sure.
And you know what I was thinking about last night was that new smart controller. I just don't understand where they got that price from. Because DJI really didn't do a whole lot to make that, because the operating system isn't theirs. The screens aren't theirs. The only thing they've really designed is just the controller interface, which
Well,
isn't
you
like a
don't-
huge.
What I don't know, I can speculate, but you know, since it's not using, whoever developed it.
I'll be right back, Paul.
Okay, all right. Whoever developed the system that they're using, if it's not theirs proprietary system, and we all know it isn't, can't imagine what the how much you gotta pay royalties, over and over and over again.
I just don't see the justification for as
No,
expensive it is.
A lot
don't-
of the stuff is just not justified.
I don't think that smart controller honestly should be more than $600 or $700. I don't see why it costs so much.
Yeah,
It's because like I said, it's not like a lot of people say, oh, well, they had to do research and development. Well, the Android's not theirs. They didn't make that. That's
right,
just something they can download and put on their controller. And no, that's the only reason they're using it is because it's a free open source thing that any company can take and copy.
right,
They're not manufacturing the screens for those controllers. A lot of the boards they're not manufacturing. They're coming from Texas Instruments here in the US. So it's just like they haven't really had to do a whole lot of research to make the controller. They just had to build the frame for it, throw
Right.
everything in there.
right.
So that's why I just don't see how it justifies that expensive of a cost, because I guarantee any of our phones are probably, the processor is probably faster in our phones than that controller. I can imagine the new iPhones and the new Samsungs are a lot quicker than that controller is.
Yeah.
And the other thing too is like when you did that, when you guys got the first smart controller, wasn't it like 3 or 4 generations behind in the Android?
Yes.
Yeah, and the Android like steps of the
Well,
program.
and it's the same way with the Crystal Sky. The Crystal Sky is running old Android and they haven't updated that. And
Yeah, I
I'm
don't,
thinking about selling the Crystal Sky, but I like it, but I don't need it. You know what I mean? But yeah, there was a list out of the top drones, and I guess the Air 2 and the Air 2S were rated pretty high.
it makes sense though. They're good freaking drones and they're probably one of the most popular ones with
In the
DJI.
discussion I had this morning with Michael Philly Drone Life, he was wondering why I hadn't bought the Mavic 3. But hey, AJ, how you doing?
Hey, what's going on, guys?
So
Good,
What's
good,
up?
good.
Good, man. Have you guys watched the CES
No,
2022?
I haven't watched CES any of the stuff yet. Have you been watching?
Just a little bit. It just Scotty announced the
Yeah.
I don't know what's going on. I thought it's gonna be a mini that they talked about before in their email a long time ago that I read.
Yeah,
But they kept-
I haven't seen any notice, AJ, that DJI has anything big planned for
Yeah.
CES.
No, not really.
and what's the deal with
Um,
all these big companies pulling out of there? They said a whole bunch of big
Mm.
companies pulled out of it.
Yeah.
The whole the convention
Well,
or
I
whatever.
think they found that CES was playing to a smaller crowd than they thought than it used to be. When they first did the CES shows, it was a big to-do. And so now that with the internet and everything else, nobody actually goes to CES anymore unless you're hardcore or you're involved with a product or whatever.
Yeah, exactly. You're
Well,
right.
plus you can't even get an invite unless your channel's a certain size anyway, if I'm not mistaken, right?
Well,
Yeah.
the manufacturers can invite whoever they want.
Yeah,
Sure.
they can invite anybody.
Yeah.
But Jim was telling me to get tickets, you have to have like they have all these requirements now, like you have to be pretty big in the industry now to even get invited to it. Like it's
Well, I
super
don't know
hard to
why
get in.
you'd want to get invited to it personally, because it's passe. It isn't cutting edge anymore.
Yeah. It's all marketing.
Yep. It's all marketing. And
It's just like spin up's a waste of damn money. I don't know
Yeah.
why people spend all that money to go to that. All they're doing is bringing all their big friends that are the biggest channels on YouTube, and they're telling you everything you already know,
yeah.
and you're paying them to tell you that. Like, why? It's not a drone meetup. It's just a money grab. And people go to it all the time, and I don't
Well,
understand
you
why.
know, and some people like that gathering stuff, you know, they like to sit down and shoot the baloney with people, and I get it. I understand it. I'm just not at that stage in my life where I want to
Yeah.
go sit in a big banquet hall and rub elbows with somebody I don't even know. You know,
Well, this is the thing is like, I don't want to pay $1,200 for a ticket, a plane
Oh.
ticket, a hotel room and everything to go in there and listen to Ken Heron tell me about what he thinks the next whatever is. Like, none of the big channels know any more than anybody that's on the small channels.
That's true.
They're not any more knowledgeable than anybody else. They just have a bigger following. That's it. So I don't want to
Yeah.
sit and listen to them tell me what they think should be
well, the
done. and all
bigger
this other
channels,
stuff.
they're promoting their channels. They're
Right.
not there promoting any products. They're promoting their channels so that they can keep their status. So they got more people in, you know.
But like I can go to the
Involved.
drone meetup here in Florida and I don't pay anything.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I can hang out with 50, 60 good pilots all day long and hang out and chill and talk. And to me, that's a drone meetup. But going to, I can't justify spending 12 to 100 to $1,500 to go to spin it. Just to listen to a bunch of guys talk.
Well, just between the three of us, I've never even thought about spending money to go to spin up. So
Neither have I.
Yeah. It's a weird industry, you know. Like there's some people that does stuff for a living, you know, that's what they do.
Yep.
And they make their money, and what they do is they make deals with the company. That's the reason why too. They can talk to the CEOs or whatever, and then they can make deals. And I don't know how it worked, but I went one time. I went in 2000, I would say like 16 or 17, and that time was Segway was a big announced,
yeah.
and they're coming out with a bunch of stuff that time, and it was just crazy because you see all of their CEOs and big guys, and they actually listen to the customer. That's a good thing about it
Right.
when they're up there. But yeah, anyways, guys, man, the Skydio Plus 2, I don't know what the heck are they doing? They coming out with the same body. They just add a little feature to it. They're trying to make it like 3 kilometers or
Yeah,
I don't know,
they've
6 kilometers.
increased the
I'm sorry.
distance, increase the battery.
Yeah, increase the battery. 4K 60. Come on, it's so old now. 4K 60. That should be on the Mini now, man.
If
Yeah.
anything, it should have been 4K 120.
It should be 5K.
Yeah.
And they're still selling it for $1,000 something dollars.
Yep.
I don't know. In my opinion, I mean, I was so excited because I'm just like, you know what? I'm just gonna go up. Maybe they come up with a mini version of it, and I'm definitely gonna get one. But now they hold on to their old body style, and guess what? They still have no bottom LED lights. So
Yeah.
that means if you're flying in a low light, like for instance, you go under the bushes, right? Or maybe under the tunnel, or maybe you're under the, I would say you're under the garage. You know, you just want to film yourself going up
Inside a
one
building.
wheel.
Yeah.
Yeah, and guess what happened? You lost connection, and you're supposed to have the bottom sensing, right? The I call this the LED lights and the laser, what the DJI have. So
Yeah.
even though you lost connection, it will not just want to fly anywhere itself or crash and land.
Right. Well,
Still
that's
keeping it same.
what I heard people that have the Skydio
Mhm.
said that when it starts to get dark, you better be on the ground
Oh yeah, because it's gonna
because
fall. Yeah,
the camera sensors don't work.
yeah.
And I think it even tells them to land now.
That's the reason why I didn't buy it. Like that's the reason why I actually canceled my order because of that. Because I remember when it came out, like I told you guys, they came out back then, and this is before the Air 2 came out.
Right.
And I already pre-ordered it. Right? I put like $100 down, whatever. I'm just okay. I can't wait. And I said to myself, you know what? I have the Air 2, and then I have the Air Mini before I even get the order that is supposed to be mine. I said, no, let's go ahead and cancel it.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I don't know. We'll see. I might get it. I might get the heck of it and fly that thing in the rain, see how it does. I'm not serious.
Well, that's the same thing I said about the Mavic 3, you know, with the Altels being 6K and 8K. The 3 should have been a minimum 6K, if not 8K. Or if even had the
Yeah,
options for both. You
that's
know what
what
I'm
I'm saying.
saying?
I don't know either. Yeah.
It doesn't make any sense. It's like all these new drones coming out. It's like they're barely meeting the specs of the previous drone.
Yeah. Like you could at
Because
least come up with a 6K.
the Air 2S is 5K with a 1-inch sensor.
Mhm.
Like it's barely meeting the specs of it. It's barely above, and everybody's just they keep using the excuse ProRes, ProRes.
Mhm.
So what? 90% of people aren't going to shoot in ProRes or even edit in ProRes anyway. That's really
Yeah.
hard to do.
Flores, you gotta have a lot of time to yourself, man. You gotta at least sit down and play with your coloring and all that kind of stuff. It's
Well,
good
you got
luck.
to have a really powerful computer with a lot of memory too,
Oh yeah, yeah, of course.
because you could fix it. I mean, if you're doing everything in ProRes, you could fill up 6 terabytes quite quickly.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
And within just a few months, you could probably fill up a 6 terabyte hard drive.
Hey, Jay, do you have the
How you
chat
doing?
up? Do you see the chat? Or you
Oh
on
no, hold on.
your phone?
Hold
Okay.
on, hold on.
Lenny,
Give me just a
Lenny
second.
said hi to you.
Hey, what's up? What's going on, Lenny? What's going on, guys? I'm just using my phone.
Yeah, that's
I
all
don't
right.
really feel. Yeah,
Whatever works, you know what I mean?
yeah, I know, right? I'm always up to go, man. I'm always on the move. That's the reason why I probably just sell my iPad. I'm sorry, my they call this. I have this Apple, you know, like desktop
Yeah.
Pro. I might get rid of that because I don't really use it. I don't barely go to the office and mess around with it. You know, I'm always on the go.
Right.
See, I
Yeah.
like Apple products as far as the watches, the phones, and the tablets. But
Mhm.
when it comes to computers, I'd much rather have a PC. Just because you can download a lot more stuff on it, and a lot more stuff's compatible with it.
Well, Apple is restrictive, that's for sure.
Yeah.
They're designed to be restrictive. They don't
Mhm.
want you doing anything that they don't approve of you doing, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah, and see, like I don't need to do that with my, like I'm not
Mhm.
what I do with my phones and tablets and my watches. I don't really need any of that capability like I would with the PC.
Yeah.
Because like
Mhm.
even doing a lot of studio mics and a lot of web cameras, it's hard to find ones that are actually compatible with the MacBooks and stuff.
Right.
Like just there's a lot of
Exactly.
stuff. It's hard to find stuff that's compatible with it.
Yeah. Interesting, huh? So we're just gonna be waiting. I heard the Mini 3 is gonna look like a Mavic 3 body style, like curved sideways and stuff.
I think
they
they
also
need to
gonna-
redo the body style to give it a new look to it.
Yeah. But anyway, I was just looking at the Autel again. I'm just like, I just can't believe the price is around $1,000 for that, man. If it's a 5K, then I understand. But not a 5K, 4K 30. You know, you can have a bigger sensor you want on there, but still shoot 4K 30 and it's not a 5K. I don't know.
Well,
It's
you know,
crazy.
there's some people are gonna buy it just because it's the latest and greatest. And
Yeah.
it's kind of like you know, people that have like a 1-year-old car, they go get a new car because the new car came out. You know, you gotta have.
Yeah.
But you know, AZ bought both of them. AZ drones. He bought both of the Nanos, and
Yeah.
he did say that, man. He said that those things are well built and they feel nice and sturdy and solid. I don't know about the flight yet because I don't know if he's gone out and flown them yet.
No, Autel
But,
make a good
yeah.
Autel make a good product though. They make good drones. I had the first Evo. I actually like the way it built, you know, their drones, but keeping it for a while, I don't know, man. Every time I have Autel, like 3 DJI drones come out, and I'm like, okay, I gotta have, I gotta have these, you know.
Well, and then
And
that's what you get for the price is going to be more because it's a drone that's built in the U.S. because Altel moved all their manufacturing over here. So
oh, is it here or I thought it was
Yeah.
still in Malaysia or somewhere else?
no, they've moved it all to the U.S. now. So
Oh.
that's where the pricing plus they're just not manufacturing on the scale that DJI is, so they can't bring that cost down. If they were pumping out millions of drones like, you know, DJI was, that price would go way down because there's a lot of countries around the world where you can't get Altels. Like Altels just now started, like Matt was saying, Matt Northeast from Australia, they just now are able to start getting Altels over there. They're starting to show up on Amazon and stuff over there. But
Yeah,
how long has Altel Evo's been out for? 2-3 years now? 2 years?
exactly. Plus,
So,
DJI has the mobile. That's their butter and that's their bread and butter right there right now.
Yeah.
Their mobile 5 and mobile 3, stuff like that. You know, that's their butter right there. I'm pretty sure, you know, bread and butter.
well, let's face it, the
$100.
industry of the, like, photographers, that industry is a lot bigger than our drone industry is. There's a lot more people out there. It's into real high-end photography than there
Oh,
is
yeah.
just people flying just drones.
And yeah, and every time you buy a new phone, you know, you buy a new Samsung or you buy another new iPhone or whatever you're buying. Next thing you know, you see a gimbal. Oh, DJI gimbal. Oh, let me get this one.
Right.
Yeah.
$100. Like, why not? You know, that's the key right there. We'll see what's gonna come up next.
Yeah.
For
Well, and another thing too is DJI is one of those rare gyms in China that actually makes a quality product, because most products that come out of China have the reliability of anything you'd buy off a Wish, you know? They're really not that great of products. A lot of products coming out of there are really cheap.
it really depends. I mean, look at their scooter industry. You know, I mean, you have companies like when you buy a product from China, you might think like, oh, it's cheap product, but actually the company that owns it is like Segway.
Mhm.
The stuff that you don't know about, but actually owned it. You know.
Well, I
A
mean,
third
there is a
company.
good chunk of it that is good
Yeah.
products, but there's a big chunk too that it's really
Like
they're just throwaway crap.
Yeah, like the Segway, the new they're coming out with ATVs, man. They're coming out with 4 doors. They're coming out with kind of like the ATV electric that are actually just autonomous. Like imagine a go-kart. You don't even have to drive it anymore. You just follow you wherever you go. And then if you said, okay, park, you can talk to it, you know, park where it wants to park. Has obstacle avoidance just like drones, you know. They're in that motive now. It's crazy.
I don't know. That kind of takes the fun out of driving a golf cart or go-kart though.
No, like for instance, like yeah, I mean it's kind of crazy, but that's what they're moving in now. Like their scooters, the scooters are supposed to be coming out. Like the I would say
It's like Tesla type technologies.
yeah, I mean they're competing. That's the reason why in CES all you see is like car manufacturers like the Chevys has an AI built to it, you know. Ford, Nissan, Toyotas, they're coming out with AI and comes out with the it's all battery now. It's all like it's crazy. It's good though. I think it's good, you know. And
The AI race is definitely off and kicking,
yeah,
that's for sure.
and us owning drones for a long time, you know, a lot of things that are coming out now is lawnmowers, stuff like that, man. It's crazy. And I think they're coming out with another kind of like the what do you call this? Remember I told you about before about the robots, that they have. It's like a Boston Robotic or something like that. They have a mini one that actually designed for your house only, like a guard in your house. It's crazy.
Yeah, I've watched a lot of Boston Dynamics. They have some really cool products.
Yeah. And then now they're coming out with a mini dog that actually have cameras to it, have night vision, so you can actually like, if you're somewhere else, you know, out of the country, and you just want to check in your house, hey, I want to go to backyard just to see what's up. The dog will go up there, look around for you.
Well, it's like in my just in my house alone, I have a robot vacuum and I have 2 robot mops
Mhm.
that talk to each other. The vacuum will go out and vacuum the whole house, and then it'll tell the mops to go out and mop the floors when
Pretty
it's
cool,
done.
man.
I
Yeah.
love robotics, so
It's crazy. I mean, I like tech. I mean, that's the thing, you know. So I love products that's really good. And I'm just the reason why I stick with DJI because I've been a DJI for a long time. I actually have their first product, and it's crazy because once you become a DJI
Look at this, Paul.
customer, you will like, I would say, you become like any product that you tried out. Okay, I'll go ahead and try it out and test out the water. Next thing you know, you're like, okay, I still like DJI. It's crazy.
Now this is what I'm curious about because
Mhm.
living in
One
Florida,
more.
you're mowing your grass sometimes twice a week.
Yeah.
And it is, I'll tell you, man, when that rain comes, you live in Florida too, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, so you know how it is.
Yeah, exactly.
It's during the summertime, man, it's just nonstop cutting your grass.
Oh yeah, you have to cut it every like a week if you don't.
Dude, my grass grows so quick in my yard, sometimes I have to mow it twice a week.
Hmm. Exactly.
And I hate it. If I could have one of those just decide to go out and mow my lawn for me once because you could set it to where it do it every other day and keep it nice and short,
Yeah,
constantly going over it, keeping it trimmed.
exactly, man. We'll see what's going on this few months. I'm pretty sure the new stuff will start coming out. It's gonna be interesting. So have you guys been flying lately with this kind of weird weather?
I don't know. I was stuck at the house the last 2 weeks with the kids as they were off for Christmas. And then my son, they were supposed to go back Tuesday, but my son's been home the last 2 days sick, so
Oh wow,
I haven't really been able to go anywhere.
interesting. Yeah, man. I just want to see you guys in the chat. Just want to see
Yeah,
what's
well,
up to you
thanks
guys.
for coming in. I don't know how long we're gonna be on. It looks like it's kind of a dead night.
Yeah, it is.
Hey, it's something to talk about, man. You never know. I mean, that's life, right?
Yep, exactly.
You know,
Some days,
it's
some days
good.
you're on, some days you're
Yeah.
not,
Sometimes it's kind of good. Like especially, we guys we all like drones. We all we're all into the same kind of thing and talk about what's the new coming. It's a good thing.
Well, I was
Fine.
over on.
Paul,
go
are
ahead,
you,
Paul.
Paul, are you going to see Bonnie tonight?
No, my sister was just there. She just left about 4 o'clock.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
But I'm gonna take off for a little bit. I'm having problems trying to get I got QuickBooks and it won't let me online for some reason.
Okay.
Wow.
So I want to call. I got to do some billing here, and
I think we're gonna call it an early one, Paul.
yeah, okay.
Try,
All right,
try,
Paul.
try,
I
try
just,
reset.
AJ's getting Nancy. He's got things to do, and
Yeah.
I'm sure Justin always has something to do too.
Yeah.
Try
Yeah.
resetting your computer, Paul. Maybe it's something just out of whack with the code or something.
Well, I rebooted it and everything. And
It's still.
yeah, and I've got the disc and everything here, and it's on. But this is the first time I used it this year, and all of a sudden it just don't want to. It says it wants me to register. Then I go to register,
Yeah.
and it goes to a point and it stops. It won't go any further. So I don't know what's going on. But
Yeah.
there's a 1-877 phone number I can call. They're
Yeah.
24/7. So I'm gonna give it a call, see if I can figure out what's
Yeah.
going on.
Give them a
So-
call. Taking care of it for you.
But I was over on Herman and Herman's show earlier, and there wasn't actually a lot of people over there either. I think they were only averaging 10 or 12 people at a time,
Yeah.
Mhm.
and they usually
Hey.
have 20 or 30 in them.
Yeah.
Question for you guys. Would you guys ever fly a fixed wing, kind of like the Parrots Disco kind of deal? Would you ever fly those?
I would, yeah, if I had one. I mean, but it's something that I don't know.
Small.
Like I would fly one, I guess, yeah, if I had one. I just
If
have
it's
never
small
really thought
version,
about.
right? If it's, I think that, I was looking at it, man. I was like, I think I'm just gonna get something, but I just said, man, it's kind of old now,
Yeah.
How
us,
long that?
us older guys, not so much,
Yeah.
right, Paul?
Yeah,
you-
really.
You know, the operating systems in those
Yeah.
pair of discos are actually still really good. A lot of people still use them for other
Oh,
stuff.
really?
Yeah.
I always think
Okay, guys. I'll see you. I got to make a phone
All right,
call.
man.
So
Okay.
okay,
See you
talk
later.
to you.
Good luck.
Okay, bye.
See ya. Nice talking to you. Hopefully they come up with like I would say a mini version of it. Like it was just too big and too loud, if they come out with the smaller version, if DJI come out with
Well,
a
I
fixed
would-
wing, that'll be interesting.
I bet you it would sell like crazy though.
Huh?
Just
Oh,
because it's DJI, it would sell like crazy.
I know, like 1 hour flight time, and then they're gonna put like 10 mile, 20
See,
mile range.
I wouldn't mind getting a Paradisco, but I would like, as old as they are though, even though they're still a good system, I would like
Yeah,
to see the
I
price
still-
come. I would like to see the price go from what they are on here at $900.
I know. Yeah, they're still selling for like 700. I think they should drop it down to like
To
200.
about 500, I would say at least 500.
They had it in 500 before. They actually come with a disco with the, you can actually get the back. It comes with the backpack with it. I think they had it in Amazon one time, and you can get the backpack with consider the Parrot Disco drone itself, and then a controller, and then also the goggles for like $599.
Look how much
But
these,
But
look how
now
much
it's
these wings are. Just for a set of wings is $150.
oh yeah, it's always, yeah, you're paying for. I think I still want to have one though, just to fly around on the beach, but I'm just like, it's just too
See-
big. If it's smaller, if they come out with a small, like a mini version of that, at least an hour flight time, I would be like, wow, I don't care if it's still 1080